So I'm a teenager, and this video is about how I don't live life as a teenager. How I don't live life. What I mean by that is that I don't do what other teenagers are doing. My past life, how I did live, is like how a lot of teenagers lived, but it's not the right way to live, and I know that, and that's why I've turned my life around. These are the ways that you can, as a teenager, turn the ways you're living around and why you should do so. So, the first bullet point for that I wrote down. So the first bullet point that I wrote down is building out habits, and so what I've been able to do is just pick different things that I'm able to adopt. And once you see self-improvement as a lifestyle rather than like a challenge, then it starts to become like part of you, and you start to adopt all these different things every single day. And it's really been helpful for me because I've been able to do things like use my schedule and also put stuff on Google Calendar and just keep myself on track every single day and be on top of it every single day. You have to think about life differently and start moving towards the future you want. And this point is really just starting to think about who you want to become, the kind of person you want to become. Who are you? You know, like I know who you are, but like, who do you want to become deep down? And what do you miss? What do you miss about being a kid? What do you miss? Do you miss creativity like I did? And do you need to try some creative things until you find what you love? Do you need to pursue just trying new things to be able to discover what you want to do? You know, just start working on acknowledging that you have the option, you have the power to be able to find something, choose it, and do it for the rest of your life. And not be like stuck in it doing it for the rest of your life, but just love it and be able to start and build something around it that is profitable and is going to make you very happy doing it, right? And influencing others, and being able to come alongside other people and encourage them in the same way. And that's what I'm trying to do for you right now. And the next point is that you need to be able to get a hobby. And this is something that I didn't really like think about when I was writing it. And then towards the end, I was like, man, I really need to add that in. And so, man, this is hard to explain. Everyone needs a hobby, because when you're bored, this is where that bad habits start coming in. And as soon as like a teenager is bored, they don't know what to do, right? Like I don't know what to do when I'm bored, and boredom is not knowing what to do. But like, there's so many bad habits. I mean, there's smoking, there's more and more stuff, and like online, like very like toxic, and that's not good for teenagers, and that's destroying a lot of teenagers' lives. And I don't want that for you, and I know that you're struggling with at least something, and there's a way out. I just want to let you know that there's a way out, and that thing is pulling you down. You know, that thing is like kind of like if you tied those ancient like the lead balls with like the chain on it, and you tied it to your ankle. Like you can't walk anywhere. You know, you're stunted by that thing, because any progress you make, you fall back into that thing, and then everything else like is focused on that thing and fixing that thing, or like just trying to take care of that thing because it's hurting you so much. So identifying that thing and starting to work on getting that thing out of your life is going to help you go miles like ahead of where you thought you could. And starting to go to the gym and do those good habits, because it'll be a lot easier to get out of the bad habits when your mind is in the right place. And so start getting, sorry, why am I stuttering? And start getting bored. Yeah, when you start getting bored, you do bad habits. So start doing the good ones so that when you are presented with the bad ones, you have this backed up, like, courage to be able to fight the bad habits, and you know what is right for you, what is helping you, and you know how to live life as a real teenager, as a teenager that is growing, as a teenager that is ahead of other teenagers, as a teenager who isn't like the rest of the teenagers. Because we're constantly attacked, and our culture, our generation is very, I don't want to say it, but very weak. How we live and what we're fed and what we let ourselves take in is not healthy for us. And so being able to identify if you are taking in bad things and just taking those things out, and starting to at least recognize what is hurting you, and start thinking about why and how you can step into who you want to become. So that's basically all I have. It wasn't too directed this time, but I hope you got something from it, and I hope that you're able to live life a different way and start living a peaceful and more directed life so you can worry less. Okay, bye.